Hi, welcome to the third video of introducing SynBUILD. In this video, we'll explore archives. All files in SynBUILD are stored as archives. Even if it's one file, it still goes into an archive. Archives are used during procedures to deploy files, whatever files you need. These can be installers, configuration files, packages, or even 50 gig database dumps. There is no limit on the size of the files you can have in an archive. Let's create an archive to store the Oracle 11G database software. Archives have two states, locked and unlocked. Unlocked archives are more editable. We can upload files by dropping them on these drop areas. If we use the replace area, SynBUILD replaces the archive contents with the new files. Otherwise, we can drop files on the add and update area. It will replace a file with the same name or add the file. Let's create another archive with some Linux config files to demonstrate working with files. The archive type makes it a valid source for certain deployment steps. When we drop a single zip or tar archive on the replace area, SynBUILD uses the contents of the archive we've dropped. This is useful for uploading multiple files while maintaining their directory structure. It also allows archives to be downloaded, modified with File Manager, and uploaded again. We need to unlock the archive to make changes to our smb.conf file. The editor guesses the syntax highlighting to use, but this file is more like an INI file. Being able to edit files directly in SynBUILD speeds up debugging, making procedures much easier and faster to create. We can delete and even create new files. The relative path of a file is set with the path text box. Now let's deploy some files. To deploy a file, we create a step in a procedure. The deploy archive step copies the contents of the archive to the remote server. In Windows, this is done via Windows file sharing. For Linux, this is done via SSH. The deploy Red Hat step copies, installs, and then deletes the Red Hat packages. We can use placeholders in the deployment path, like this. We'll explain the deploy configuration archive step in detail in another video. Most of the time, when you copy files to a server, you need to do something with them next. With SynBUILD, you can add command steps to do this after the archive deployment. Next, create a plan and fill out the placeholder for the deploy path. We'll deploy it to a directory called demo3. Now we need an execution. Before we run it, let's check the Windows VM and make sure demo3 doesn't exist. It's not there. Great. Let's execute the plan. It's done. Let's check the Windows server. Perfect. Demo3 is now there with our files. Configuration archives are a special form of archive that we'll cover in another video. SynBUILD has a powerful text templating engine embedded in it. This allows highly customized configuration file generation. In this video, we dived into using archives in SynBUILD. This feature of SynBUILD allows you to quickly edit and then deploy files as part of your procedure. Grab a coffee and watch the next video. Thanks for watching.